indeed. We hope that the pandemic will slow down in the second quarter of this year. That has an immediate impact on our COVID-related sales, our diagnostic tests in particular. But on the other hand, the momentum for our new medicines and the base business is very strong. In fact, we assume that this base business is growing in the high single digits.
Your opinion, and you have a very qualified opinion as well, is the world too quick to lessen its reliance on testing, lessen its reliance on those diagnostic products, if you're talking about a slowdown there as well? Vast amounts of the world are still not inoculated, and certainly not on a regular basis, against COVID as well. There is a stubborn minority who refuse to get vaccinated as well. Are we calling the game off too early in terms of slowing down on those products?
First of all, I believe that we have to look at the pandemic in a very differentiated view, and the situation can be very different from country to country and actually can be very different from region to region. What we see at the moment is that the demand for our diagnostic tests in particular continues to be very high. So for the time being, we see that governments and citizens around the world remain very vigilant. And I think it's wise to be cautious for the time being. But having said that, there's also indications that that pandemic will come to an end, that it will improve in the second quarter of this year. And that's what we also assume for our outlook for our current business.
It seems almost unsavory to ask you, but we are a business channel and you are a company that has to make profits for your shareholders as well. Has the profitability of your COVID suite of profits maintained a solid margin, or actually have governments become a little bit more picky in how they spend their money? We know, for instance, the UK government really wasn't very discerning of how it spent its money in the early days.
Our COVID-related sales have contributed to our earnings, but I should say that the average margins of our COVID-related sales are smaller than our overall business. Yes, so it has been additional contribution, but what we rely on for the mid and long term is certainly our base business, our new medicines and our new diagnostic tests. That is what counts in the long term.
Hey, it's Karen jumping in. Good morning. Can I ask you about some of the COVID medicines? Because I see you've had the major approvals for a number of COVID medicines as well, some for severe COVID, some for non-hospitalized COVID-19 patients. What does this look like? Because there's still a big debate among healthcare practitioners as to whether this is going to be endemic or an epidemic that we're contending with for many years. Do you see this being an area where pharmaceutical companies like yours are willing to prepare to spend the money because it will be just an ongoing issue for many populations?
You're absolutely right. So even when the pandemic will come to an end, we will still have to live with this coronavirus. It will stay endemic, and as such, there will be a continued need, not only for vaccines and diagnostic tests, but also for medicines. And that's the reason why we keep investing into novel medicines on top of the offering we have already today. There will be a continued need for such solutions.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.